So yeah, so I think my screen is visible.
Yes, it's visible.
Okay, so where we are? Yeah, so far we have seen each and everything, how the CRUD operations for admin and how the CRUD operations for like sorry, how the CRUD operations for admin and how user will able to see those all things. We have seen so far, and now there's only one thing which is left is our search functionality. So let's work on it. So firstly, let me just go to the admin navbar.html. So if you see here in the admin navbar.html, so I have just transformed one form here. So it's a a little bit uh, it's a little kind of form. So like there you have seen a lot of things are there and those all things. But here if you see there is only two-line code in this form. So what it takes is it takes the input in which type is equals to search and placeholder you can write anything like search or something anything you can just write, and then after it takes the area label. So area label search, like it will just give you the uh, mm, like in the search there is a rectangle type of shape is there and those all things, so that's what this area label do. And then after there is a button, so that button is beside this search bar. There is a button, and that button is there is a class of this button. So that is the outline success. So it will just give you a green color button. And here if you see type is equals to submit, since this is a button tag, so that's why type is equals to submit. Okay, then let's move on. So here we need to give here if someone joined and then left,
Uh,
search functionality can work. So we need to just create one route. So we'll create at the rate app.route, and then after we'll give here slash search. And what other thing it will take? It will take the email. It will take the email. Okay. And after we'll define search query. Okay. In which we take the email as the input. Okay. So now what happened? You have just defined a route for slash search, and it will take some email. And there are two methods which is defined, that is the get and post. And then after you have defined one search query, that is also okay, which takes the email. That is okay. Now if you see, so firstly, so now what happened? There are two methods. So we'll divide this into two types of requests. So one is the post request and the second one is the get request. That is okay. But for searching purpose, so like if you have seen in your whole document, then there is a admin who can search by the doctors, by his departments, and for the patients he can search it with the contact number, he can search with it with the name, and there is one more thing through which he can search. So like name, contact, and there is one more thing I'm not aware of. I think department or something like that is there. So through which also it can just check out that what are the patients are there, is this patient present or not. Okay, but in my case there are three ways through which he can just search for the uh, user. So search for the, there are three things which he can search. The first one was quiz, the second one was user, and the third one was courses. So I'll just go with the only two things. One is courses and one is user. Since I do not modify the quiz, so that's why I can't go with the search functionality of quiz. So I will go with only user and user and course. So let's do it. So method is equal return render template, and here just search dot html. Okay, and it will take the email as well. So its email is equals to email. Okay, so firstly, like this is the this one is for the So that will be equals to email is equals to email only, right? So now before after this, now before just implementing the search bar, let's just firstly modify two things. So what are the things are there? So say like if you have if there is a user, so if I just want to get the user, so how you just want to get how you can get that user. So like here, if you have seen, if you want to get the course, then you have to firstly define a get course method in which you will just take you just take out all the courses. If if id is given into there, so you will just get that all the courses with the help of id. And if id is not given here, so you will just modify it without id, and you will just return like that only whatever the courses are there. You want all the courses. So similarly here as well, we need to define one method. Okay, so let's first do by the user. So we'll just define one method. So we'll define what? Search by user. So what the search by user do? It will just take out what are the search is there. So like there is one search which you do. So search is what? Search is with your search bar. In a search bar, you when you just write anything, or when you just write anything and click on the search, then this that search thing, that whatever that you are writing, that things will be taken here in the form of search. Okay, so that will be the thing. And then after, what it do, it will just take out all the search bars which you have fetched out I mean the users which you have fetched out. So how will it take out? So whatever you search it, on the basis of that, it needs to take out those all things, right? So for that you need to just create one name as user, and it will take the query. So it will take the user dot query dot filter by. So how it will be filtered? It will be filtered with the name only. So like in my case, it was a name through which the name or email ID. So like whatever the unique things are there. So let's see. Unique thing is in my case right now is the email ID. Email ID for each and every person will be unique. So I'll just try to filter out with the email id, because name is not there. So in my case it was there ki it can be filtered with the name, and or it can be filtered with the name of the user. Okay, but here in your case you have to just filter it with the user, I mean the patient's name or contact number as well. So you have to modify it with two variables. But here I am just modified it only with only one. So for that, I just use the email ID. I will just write user dot email dot. Now there's one more thing is there. Say like if you want that this is an extra thing. If you don't want, then you can just avoid it. So there is one function name I like. What it do is, yeah. So what it do is basically, so you can see this is a function I like. So what it do? So say like in say like here, let me just tell you. If you use without I like, so if you don't use the I like, then it will just, if you will write the stats one, then only it will render true. Okay, and if you just write stats, if you just write stats, then it will render two courses, whatever, like stats 1 and stats 2, that two courses, that whole two courses will be rendered. Okay, but if you just but if you use the I like, okay, if you use the I like, then what happen? If you write stats only, then those two courses will be appear, stats 1 and stats 2 both. But if you do not use the I like, then what happened? It will not just render any of them. It shows that this course is not there in your database. Please check it, or maybe whatever the thing what you have right, that thing will be appear. Okay, so what actually I like is doing, it just take out all those elements which is similar of your word. So like whatever you have searched with similar of that, whatever the words are there, or whatever the sentences which make with which is similar to that of your sentences, that will be appear just like in a Google as well. Like when you search something, then there are a lot of websites and a lot of things are coming there, and it whatever you have searched it, I mean, in with similar of that only, those all things will come across on the Google website, right? So I hope you understand. I mean, you it just fetch up all those things which are there, right?
Yes, yes, I understand.
Okay. So that is the thing. Now let's use this. So how can you use this? I like. Yeah. So it will just search whatever you have searched here. So basically it is a Jinja part. So Jinja will just render what? Search. So whatever you have searched, this is a Jinja part. Then user dot email dot I like, and it will search with these words. So like whatever the word sentence you have written in your search bar, it's similar of that. It will just render. Okay. And whatever the words are there, that all words should show. And then after you, okay. Then after similarly for all the codes, here you don't have an email ID, but here you have a name. So through which to the name you will just uh, take out all those. They will just write name, and similarly here as well, you will just use the I like. Okay, and then after it will take out similarly. So whatever the search is there, that will be taken, and all the searches which are there. Okay, and then after it will then it will just okay, sorry. Then it will just uh then you have to just take out what are the search queries there. Query will take out those things. So request dot form dot get whatever the search is there, that will be stored in the search query, and then after we will define by result top every time. Either you can just create the dictionary form, so like you can just create it, like users is there, then you have to print out the by user, and if courses is there, so like if courses are there, then you can just sorry, print with by code. Okay. So and then after you need to just directly write here. So like sorry, users 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 is equals to by user, and okay. So yeah, so that is what about the controller. Now let's move on and see what we can do with the template. So for template, what we do, we'll just create one file name. So we'll create the file name as search.html. Okay, and what it do, it will firstly write the two codes here. So what are the two codes? That is extends what? Will extend content. Okay. And then after here we will just write end block. Okay. So I hope the controller part is clear to you. So what is there? So firstly, you have to take the one route name as search, and that search route is also taking the email. So that email will be your admin's email, that admin's email only. Then after there's some definition given, which is search query. There's a method defined, which is a search query, and in that method there's one variable which is taken, that is a email only. And then after, if this request dot method is equal, so like there are two methods. The first one is the post method. So if the post method is used, then what you have to do? So whatever is written in the form, in the search bar, whatever the things is written, that will be stored in the search query variable. And then after, what we do, we define two methods, name as search by user and search by course. So what the search by user do, it will just take that search part in its method, and then after, if this user so what it do, then it will just filter the data user table, and it is filtered that user table with email id. And if the similar email id whatever there in the search bar is look there is available there, then it will fetch out all those email ids. Similarly for the course as well, so what are the courses are there which is similar of similar name, that all courses will be fetched out by the this course this course search by course method. Okay, so that is what we have defined. There are two methods. And then after, what we have done, we have just used the by user variable, or you can use the user as well. That is not an issue. So, and it will just take the search by user method in which it just put this search query. And similarly, it just do for the by course as well. It takes the search by course and then after take this search query. Okay, and then after it just return the and render the template search.html and take the email ID, and then use it take the user variable, and it will take the by user method, and similarly for the courses it will take the by course method. Okay, so now let's move on to the search.html and see how we can just modify this. So firstly, we'll modify for the for the user one. So we can just write here, if it is a user, then how it will it should if user. Now the search bar do what? It just fetch out all the uh, materials also, like in the it just modify with Gemini, and it just give you the answer in few words as well. So like it firstly try to define your answer and just try to give the your answer. But if you are not satisfied with it, so you can just go to the different websites and you can just see those things, right? So like it likewise it just modified. So similarly you can do in your case as well. So what you can do, you just fetch out. So like if this is a user, so what you can do, you just create one card which just fetch out that user's name email id, and then after there can be any link given. So there is a button given uh, with the name of the profile, in which you can just give the user's dashboard. So like if it clicks on that, so it will be fetched out with the in a user dashboard, like that only. Okay, so you can modify it like that. And similarly for the course as well, so you can just give a card, and then after you can just give the course name at the top, and then after you can just give the course card link, or you can say admin dashboards link, so he can just go there and see the course card, like that. Okay, so like that you can just modify. So let's do it. So for me, what I'm going to do is I'm just I'm just giving a card in which the user's name is written, and there will be a button given which just render out somewhere, like that. I will just do for the course as well. So let's do it. Okay. So yeah. So if user is there, then what you have to do, you have to go through each user. For user, right? Just write div class is equals to card. Okay, you will create one card, and then after, what you do, you will create the card body. Similarly, div class. Uh, these all things are similar to that of your card bootstrap thing. So you can see things and you can just modify in your own language as well. So I am trying to do that only. So so I can just write here course. Sorry, user, not course. Sorry. So it's a user dot email, not name is not there in the user model. So I am just do it with the user dot email. Okay, and then after, what I want to do is, you can define type. Type is equal to button. Okay, button. button, button, and then if you want, then you can just write outline. So what outline is doing, it just do not show the color first. It will just be a white color, and then after it will convert into the. Let's see, is it similar link, or this is the class only, or something else? I'm not sure about that class. And there, what you want, you can just give anything, write anything. So you can just write here profile. So like admin can go there. So that is the way I want to just define my user. So similarly, I can define for the courses as well. So let's do it for the courses. So if course go to the course, and you will just again define sorry, you can just write define class is equals to card body, right? And then after title as well, and then after link as well. So here what the link you need to, a link of the anything which just show the course, everything about the course. So you can just give it like that only. Let's move to the course. What the link you can give. So if you give the link of the add course, then what happened? It will just give you a form of adding the course, those all things, right? And also delete course, edit course, nothing else is there. So, but in the edit course, you can see if you give this, uh, this route link, and what happened? It will just get you all the data of your course, right? So that can work a little bit. But if you like give the admin dashboard link only, then that won't work properly, because that is the home home page of your admin dashboard only, where you search something. So that don't render anything. So what you can just do, either you will just give the link of the ad course. So like there are two things which happen. So one is the ad course, or either you can do what, you can just create one html, I mean one another html page, and which is a view course kind of thing. So there what happened, you just show everything about the course. So like what is the course name, and what is the course, and those all things like that. You can just create it, and then after you will just give the link of that. But I'm not going to do that, because that is a little bit hectic. So what I can do is, I'll just give the link of the edit page only. So from there as well, you can see just what are link are there. So I can just write here slash controller, yeah, slash edit course. So slash edit to course, and then after I can give the email, right? So email, and then after what other thing is there? ID is there. So what ID? Course ID, I guess. So it is course dot ID. Yeah. So that is there. So next after, and then class is equals to, here let's give one. So then after, so view course. Then you can just type edit course. So he, you know, so that is have done so far. So what I do, I just use the if user. So that is for the users table, and this is our users course card, and this is the course card for the. Sorry, this is the users card, and this is for the course card. Okay. Yeah, there is one more thing which is missing, is we haven't closed it, so it will stand as some problem. Okay, so let's do it. So we have to close it. So here I have started the if and for loop now, so that's why I need to close it as well. So I'm just writing here end for, and similarly here as well index. Yeah. So let's do it. Then after here again end for and then after index. Okay. So that is what here. Now let's check it. Is it working? Okay. Oh, now I'm here. Now when I go to the login page, I just log in with the admin credential. I just type 1 2 3 4. I will log in. I'll be there. Now let's search for it. So I can write here. Stats 1 course is there. Na? So if I search for the stats 1 and then search. Okay. Trender means what is equal to stats 1? Uh, let's try to search again. Stats 1. Yes. Okay. Do not go anywhere. Let's search anyone else. So like Sia. Okay, so it is not uh, searching properly. Let's check it. What's wrong in our code? I have defined the correct. I have defined the correct controller. I have defined the correct. Okay, so it just go to there. That is okay. Styling CSS part is fine. Do not go that. That is okay. Why Sia search? That is a 200. That is okay. It is able to get. Then why does do not fetch it? Let's go to the admin neva.html. So what it happens here? Okay, I haven't defined the form action here, so that's why it is not working. Sorry. Yeah, that is okay. Form action and then method is equals to post, right? And then input type is equals to search, name is equals to search, placeholder is something. Button class, now it should work. So let's check it out. Let's go back to the uh, window, that page, and let me just modify. Let me just back, go to the admin dashboard and just refresh it and try to get stats one search. Okay, it gives me some error. It tells that query filter by takes one positional argument, but two were given. Okay, where? So here it says the by user, search by user, search query. Okay, query filter. Yeah. Okay, by user, we just search by user. That is that is one query. I think something is wrong. Let's check it out. Let's back to the controller, and it says that query. Where is the search query? Yeah. Here the search query takes one position, but two were given. So here user dot query dot filter by, and then after I take give only one argument. Mhm. Filter, not filter by, filter. Oh, okay. And now let's check it out. Is it working fine or not? So we'll just go there, and here it was take that one positional argument were two were given. Okay. So that's why I just remove that and now okay. So yeah, so I search for the stats one. So let me search again. I will just search for the stats one and it gets me the stats one course. So if I just click on the edit course, it gets me back to the edit course page. where I can see each and everything. So there is a course ID is given, then after name is given, description is given, each and everything is given about the course page, and that is what I want. That is okay. So it is able to search the course. Now let's similarly take for the user as well. So let me search for the CR. Okay, if I search for the okay, outline is working. So you can see outline is working. So so here you can see there is no button type of given. So like it's a white color. When I hover our cursor into it, so it becomes a green color. So that's what the outline means. Okay, so here you can see the user's name is given, and then after it, but there's a button given through which you can when I click on this, so I'll be back to the this is a so since the you can see it goes to the user, but after user, since it's a admin, so it will just use the admin credential, and it will be okay. Yeah, so here you can see it just log in with the admin credentials. That is okay, but when it come to this dashboard, then you can see here you just see the view course part only, and this is a button only. There will be no operations you can perform for this admin dashboard. So yeah, that is okay. So that is what I want to show. So yeah, here you can see it just uses the admin credentials. Since it is an admin, so he just uses the admin credentials only. So that is okay. That's not the issue. And he's back to the this dashboard, this Kia's dashboard only, this user's dashboard only, but with admin credentials. Okay, since it is admin, he can just go into any of the user. He can just see any user's dashboard, anything he can just use and modify those things if it is needed. If anything is wrong, then he can just do all those things. Okay, so here you can see he's back to the user dashboard only. So you can see there's a button called view courses there, and all the courses which is there for the user, that all things is show here. So that is all right. That is what I want to show you. Okay. So if I just want to search anything from here, so like search, then I will not able to search because that is a user's dashboard. So I'm not able to search it because that is the user's dashboard. This is also one way to check, is this a user dashboard or uh, admin's dashboard. So from admin dashboard we can search anything, but from the user we can't search it. So since this is a user's dashboard, we are not able to search anything. So if I try to search here, let's say sorry, not quiz, uh let's say search for the SIA only, and when I search it, you can see it just get me a question mark, that is a query, and it does not go anywhere. So that is one way also to get to know about these things. And also here you can see that it just go to the search tab, and if I back, then it will be back to the admin only. So you can see here admin. Okay, with the routes also you can check. So you can see that is the admin. When it shows slash user, then it will be the user's dashboard. So that is what I want to say, and that is what about how our search bar is working. So you can just let me just try to see that that thing is working. I like thing is working or not. So I can just write here two and stats two. Let me just write everything. Just write a stats two here. Success. There will be two things. If I search for the stats only, then if I search, so you can see when I search for stats, there are two courses, stats one and stats two. That two courses will appear here, and you can go any of them and you can use it. So like that is the use of I like. Okay, so I hope everything is clear, and every code are able to understand that code and everything. So that is all from my side, and yeah, so I think that is okay, uh, and that is all. We have seen everything, each and everything, like how the other things, how the CRUD operations of the admin search bar and user thing is working, and those all things have been done so far. So, is there any problem and anything you want to say?
No, no problems as of now.
Okay. So,
But
yeah.
it's like after the boot camp is finished,
Mm-hmm.
and if I like have a doubt or anything, can I ask you on chat?
Yeah, yeah, of course, yeah. Till this term, so like I'm not going to destroy this G space till this term. When this term will over, then I will just destroy it. Okay, so till that, if there is any problem, like uh, till that, if there is any problem, I'll take out that problems, and if any issue is there, then also I'll just help you for each and everything, whatever the problem is there. Yeah, only the sessions will not going to happen. Otherwise, all the things which is there, which through which I can just help from the G space, I'll try my best to help you.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, for till now I've understood everything.
Hmm.
I didn't include that I like function, so I'll do that today.
Oh, no, that is not necessary. I just tell you that okay, this is the function. That is how the things can work, and I mean that is what the showing purpose. If you want, then you can do it. Yeah, you can do it. That is nice to know. And also, like you're the only one here, but I want to say that to everyone, please reply on the G space when I try to ask any questions and those things, so that I will be able to understand, okay, you do that, those all things, and that's all thing you have done so far. So like since I have taken all your sessions and all your doubts, try to take the no, I'm not surely taking that I am the only who is just giving you these all things. So basically since I have done those things, so that's why I just want to know that how many of you are able to submit the question, things, and what is my status of teaching, and how far you have are able to do all those things. So for that, I am just asking you in the G space, in a some interval of time, in a some
Hmm.
interval of time, I just ask you, okay, so how much you have progressed, and have you submitted your project or not. Those are things, if I ask you, kindly just in a very simple word, yes or no, also you can just only type. I'm able to understand, okay, you are not able to submit, that is okay, that's not my issue. I just want to know that how many of you are able to do it, since there's some things what happen, like okay, so these was each students are able to submit their project in your, since you have taken the session and you they are able to submit, like these things happen, na? So that's why I just want to know.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
sure.